afternoon, everyone. I'm Courtney Cortright. Thanks so much for joining us. We're taking a look back and celebrating some of our favorite inspiring, fun, and positive stories that 9 on the Positive Side has featured to you so far. We're starting off with a story that might make you smile. It's all about kindness. A Kinston man says he always wanted to have his own business, and today his business is off and running thanks to a special interaction. All of us know what it's like to have a dream.
I'm basically trying to help change the world.
For Lamonte Smith, it's owning his own landscaping company.
I was trying to start up a business, but I couldn't afford it.
He went to this Lowe's in Kinston to look at some hedge trimmers.
Miss April came up out of nowhere. That blessing.
A complete stranger making him a deal in the aisle that he'll never forget.
And just grab one, pick you one. And I looked at her like, huh? She just turned around and gave me a little smirk like, Merry Christmas. Hope this helps your business. Things like that don't come by too often.
It's because of that kindness his business is up and running.
Miss April blessed me to be able to do this, and I really, really appreciate her for that. I really do. Because she didn't have to.
But this goes way beyond a hedge trimmer. For Smith, it means someone believed in him, and now he's paying it forward through his new business.
Pick a random person every other week to do free service for them.
Reminding him the grass is always greener when you're kind.
So happy. I just want to continue to help now. Like now I can really, really, really get out here and help and put some smiles on people's faces.
Really pays to be kind. Miss April said she was flattered that we wanted to talk to her, but she says she was only doing the right thing at the right time. Smith says she's one of his regular customers. We all love a good story that makes us smile. Let's go to Davidson County now. A North Carolina man made something totally unexpected using a Seadoo and a scooter. Chad Tucker has more on the motorcycle.
It's a good day for a ride. But wait. You don't see this every day. CJ Surratt is drawing a lot of attention with his
motorcycle. Motorcycle.
But don't let it fool you.
Does not go on water. I got a huge hole cut in the bottom of it. It will not float anymore.
What it is, it's a scooter. Dressed up like a jet ski.
Legal scooter with a body on it. I put a body on it. I use hand signals. I got brake light. So it's tagged as a motorcycle. It does 70, 75 miles an hour on the highway when it was just a scooter.
A mechanic by day, he got the idea from a TikTok video. So he got his kids involved and made it a family project.
Give my kids a screwdriver, say, hey, take the body off of this scooter. And they're like, well, it won't come apart. I said, rip it. There's scissors, there's cutters, get it off. And they said they had fun. They ripped it apart. They broke some stuff, they unplugged it, but they had fun, they learned.
You definitely get some looks.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of looks and a new riding partner.
So I asked my wife, I was like, would you ride my scooter with me if I done that? She's like, yeah. I was like, done. Because she would never ride a scooter with me. She thinks they're stupid.
But hey, it's making a lot of people smile.
The looks you get, the waves you get, little kids, wows, you know, just
including CJ.
Everywhere you go, it's just life stuff. You just got to find something that's going to make you smile. I like scooters. They make me smile.
Creating smiles and looking for adventure. In Davidson County, North Carolina, I'm Chad Tucker.
Pretty cool. There's a lot of creativity happening at one school in Greenville. It's allowing students to create and think outside of the box. For 3 students, it inspired an invention to solve a puzzle you might have even solved or tried yourself.
I don't know, have an obsession with just going as fast as possible.
A passion for solving Rubiks cubes.
Here we go.
Put to the test in this unique lab at the Oakwood School in Greenville.
This is a student-based, project-led, where students decide what they do lab. It goes with Oakwood's mission. We try to build leaders for tomorrow. So in that choice, we let them choose early, hey, this is what my passion is. I want to pursue this passion.
For these 3, having that choice got their gears turning.
You just have a lot of freedom to do like whatever you want, which is really nice. It's not something a lot of classes can give you.
bringing their passion for solving Rubik's Cubes from outside the classroom in.
Took a look on the internet and, hey, what do you know? There's, like, people have done it before.
They call it the Rubik's Cube Solver.
It scans all the colors for each 6 sides. Once it does that, it will use the bottom platform and to turn the Rubik's Cube. It will just do that until it solves the Rubik's Cube.
It's made almost all out of Legos.
It makes all the calculations. All right, this is how many moves I'm gonna need. This is how I'm gonna use those moves.
They say it takes about 80 to 90 seconds to solve. Like any invention, this one took some twists and turns to get right.
We had failed at a couple things before, like when we built it, like some pieces we slightly turned wrong and it messed everything up.
Like the class is designed to do,
I just take a step back and let them create, and it's an amazing result.
they found a way to solve the puzzle.
It's very filling when it finally worked.
And it is pretty cool. The Rubik's Cube solver will be kept in that lab. The boys are now on to another project, learning iMovie and drone technology. Keep up the great work, boys. Ever get stuck in traffic? Well, most of us, we've been there, and sometimes it can be frustrating. But there is a man in Pennsylvania who seems to make sitting in traffic a little easier. Yeah, a little easier. Taylor Toshev shows us how.
Sitting in traffic can be miserable.
People are impatient.
Good morning.
That's why Larry McMillan
Hey!
is trying to change that.
I love people. You gotta love people to do this.
With a smile or point,
Hey, how you doing? Wow!
Larry tries to put a smile on everyone's face passing by.
And some people are watching when they ride up to me. They may be mad because we held them up in traffic. But when they get up and see me dancing and smiling, their whole demeanor changes. And that's what makes me want to do it more.
Larry makes sure people get through the construction zone safely, but he's had to dodge cars himself.
Definitely.
Even other hazards.
Bees! I'm up here getting bullied by a bee.
With an infectious laugh and dancing along to his own beat.
That's that music going on in my head. I make it like a little mini concert out here to entertain myself.
It caught the eye of Donna Rowe.
There's always a bright light somewhere. You just have to look for it. And today it's Larry.
But even Larry has his dark days. Over the past 18 months, he's lost people close to him.
Sometimes it gets overwhelming, you know, but you can't let that defeat you.
And he knows other people are fighting their own battles too.
Instead of fighting negativity with negativity, I smile at them, I wave at them. I wave at people giving me the finger. I wave at people calling me names. I smile.
With an inviting wave,
come on, buddy.
The few seconds it takes to pass Larry is a chance for him.
See, right there. That's what I'm talking about, right there.
To make someone stay.
That makes my day. Knowing that I can make somebody else day. Hey, hey, hey. All right.
How sweet. Coming up on 9 on the positive side, a swipe right on Tinder has brought one couple together, and their love continues to be strong today. Why it's proving to be a life-saving one. Plus, one teacher is going viral for showing off his dance moves. We'll have these stories and more next. Welcome back to 9 on the positive side. This story is about being the perfect match in more ways than just one. Two people matched on a dating app. Little did they know their love match could be a life-saving swipe. Lindsay Stone has their story.
Yeah, here I already know that you don't have Christmas, no birthday parties, no nothing like that. Yeah, I'm good for a while.
Hoosier native Reed Alexander was diagnosed with a renal failure disease called Alport syndrome as a teenager.
Kind of grew up and had to take it really serious.
But he didn't let the diagnosis hold him back, deciding to follow his dream and move across the country to Denver in August of 2020, where he would meet the love of his life.
I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna get on Tinder, and we matched.
Reed and Rafael Diaz went on their first first date a few days later.
Hit it off and been together every day since, like literally every day.
The two got engaged in April of 2021. As they started wedding planning, Reed's health began declining and he was placed on the transplant list. That's when Rafael checked if he could donate a kidney.
I don't lose nothing. I mean, yes, a kidney, but...
The two were a perfect match. However, doctors in Denver said the surgery was too risky because of the size of Rafael's kidney he would be donating. Reed called IU Health, who agreed to perform the surgery.
Cutest darn couple ever.
Almost 1 year to the day since the two went on their first date, one of Rafael's kidneys became Reed's.
Everything's looking really good. Kidney's working great. He giving me like the opportunity to like live a better life, a healthier life. We are able to like actually live our life to the fullest potential. It's not only for love. If you can help someone else and if you can have the opportunity to share life, do it.
There are 7.6 billion people in the world, 106,000 people on the national transplant list, many looking for their perfect match. And for these two, it was each other.
We knew we were meant to be, but I mean, that just confirmed, like, yeah, that we were meant to be.
Lindsay Stone, CBS 4 News.
What a special story. An adventure leads to an incredible lost and found. This story is about a young girl, a teddy bear, and a dedicated park ranger. Elise Preston has more from New York.
This little bear has always been Naomi Pascal's favorite toy. She got the stuffed animal she calls Teddy just before being adopted from an Ethiopian orphanage in 2016.
I have lots of pictures of her getting the bear, and that was definitely her first toy. And so it was really special that she was able to have that until we were able to go and meet her in person.
But last year, Teddy went missing when the family was hiking in Montana's Glacier National Park, and that's where Park Ranger Tom Matsurisi comes in. After a big snowstorm, he spotted Teddy while out on patrol.
I noticed this little teddy bear, kind of with still snow melting off it, a little bit off the trail.
Before long, Teddy had a comfy spot on his dashboard where he sat for almost a year until friends of the Pascals actually visited the same park.
We just happened upon this ranger truck randomly, and her niece saw Teddy in the dashboard.
Teddy and Naomi were soon reunited.
I bet excited because I didn't know I was gonna have to see him again.
She was like jumping up and down. She was so excited.
The Pascals hope to meet Trooper Matsurisi on their next visit to Glacier National Park. Elise Preston, CBS News.
You might scroll through social media and see a California teacher going viral for performing a popular dance during one school day. The video has since caught the eyes of millions, including a few celebrities. Medeiros Bab has this story.
You're a jerk. I know. You're a jerk. I know. I've been dancing in mirrors and singing in showers for a long time now. I'm glad somebody's finally giving me a little bit of recognition, undeserved recognition.
Tenaya teacher Mr. Austin LeMay is typically in the classroom, but when he heard this song from his era at the school's weekly rally, he had to show his students how the dance is done.
And I wasn't going to do it because I didn't want it to make it about me, but then I saw my boss, Mr. Tarigan, at the back of the quad egging me on, like, come on, you got to do it. And so I go up there and Miss Jenny records me, and we wake up on Sunday morning to, 5 million views, 10 million views, 20 million views.
The video catching the eyes of millions, including Ireland Baldwin, Chris Brown, and even Snoop Dogg. Resource counselor assistant Jenny McCauley took the video. She never thought it would take off.
It's a lot. It's very overwhelming. But like I said, this is just our ordinary Friday. And it's nothing of a difference to us. It just comes with 1 million views.
Mr. LeMay credits his family genes for the killer dance moves and says the best part of his new fame is the positivity, not only on campus but in the comments.
The attention is great. We're going to ride the wave of momentum that we can, because I think if nothing else, this is just an indication of how cool this school is. Being a Tenaya Brave, a student and now an employee here, is something that I have a lot of pride in, and if I could bring attention to this school in positive ways, then any way I can do it, I will.
He's incredible, and you definitely don't want me doing that dance for you. Up next on 9 on the Positive Side, a special reunion between a 4-year-old boy and a cat. what makes it so special. Plus, dogs are finding ways to do it all, even on the ice. We'll have these stories and more after the break. It's no secret, pets are family. A Dover family knows that special bond with their cat, Jolene. That's what makes this story about reuniting their 4-year-old boy with Jolene so special.
We always be friends.
The bond between this cat
Jolene
and 4-year-old Boone Granberry
a little bit of a coffee color.
is like no other.
Like, we always love playing.
They're inseparable. Well, almost.
He always tries to put her in the car.
Even when Jolene isn't supposed to come along.
We think he was trying to bring her to preschool.
Did you take Jolene to preschool with you?
No. Her neighbors just hop in the car. They were just hopped right in.
For a surprise visit to here in Kinston.
The doors were open, and we're assuming she got out then.
Jolene went missing for 2 days.
The father was gone.
Until
the preschool teacher started posting about a cat in a tree.
All that led to phone calls.
We didn't know how we were going to get her down.
Those calls found Linwood Riggs.
If they were going and got a cat out of a tree with a bucket truck, I can say that.
The owner of Riggs and Associates Electrical Contractors coming to the rescue.
20 minutes of my time. So, I mean, that's not much to give to help a 4-year-old dog.
She rode the whole time in Boone's lap home, and they hung out all night. She keeps trying to get back in his bed and sleep with him every night.
Sounds like the perfect ending. Are you happy she's home?
Yeah.
The family says they're very thankful Riggs came out to help them. A French Bulldog in New York is spreading the Christmas spirit using his skateboarding skills. And get this, he's only 1. Greg Mocker introduces us to Chico, who's sharing holiday cheer one ride at a time.
Grab some air. These boards can fly. Skateboarding has really taken off. People of all ages are into it. And some dogs are also ready to learn some new tricks. I started out along for the walk with Julian Dickens in downtown Brooklyn. The star of this show is ready to get going.
This is Chico. This is Chico right here. He's the man.
Chico's a 1-year-old French Bulldog. He won't run far off the leash at Golconda State Park under the BQE by the on-ramp to the Manhattan Bridge. He sticks to skating. Julian gets his exercise in during the training sessions. Check out that push-off.
Love to see the people smile. It's about the people smiling. All about the smile.
Their daily stops at different skate parks around Brooklyn draw a crowd and support on social media. Of course, Frenchie Chico Blanco has an Instagram and TikTok. It's not always about landing the turn and jump perfectly.
He really brightens people's day. He really touches people's hearts. They love it.
April McCarthy is Chico's cheering section. She brings along Coco, who's also in training. Some Bulldogs take to the board.
Last year Christmas, my honey wanted to buy Chico a skateboard, and I wasn't down with the whole skateboard thing, but we gave it a whirl and he loved it. And ever since then, it's been a ride.
Chico doesn't seem to mind the costume changes. There is always a treat close at hand. Sponsorships are in the future. Ghost Longboards has one with a night light. The show must go on. Good time to rest now, Chico and Coco. Good work out there. You're much better skateboarders than me, and that's actually something that fits the breed. Lower center of gravity. They can move really fast down there. They enjoy that. I think we need to schedule the French Bulldog Skateboarding Olympics here in Brooklyn. I'm Greg Mocker, Pix 11 News.
That was such a cute story, and you might think you've seen it all, but not as cute as this. Vegas Benny can do a whole lot, but there's one thing he does that many other dogs might not be able to. Yeah, ice skate. Roosevelt Lefwich shares how Benny got his new nickname.
You have probably said to yourself many times, now I've seen everything. Well, guess what? You haven't, because you haven't met Vegas Benny. Like most labs, Benny is always full of energy and likes to do tricks.
There we go. Reverse, reverse. Reverse. Handstand. Go. Handstand.
And like most labs, he's always searching a pocket for a good snack. But when it comes time to get down to business, like the great Gretzky, he laces up his skates and takes the ice. Yes, Benny is an ice skating dog. Benny on ice just brings a smile to your face. No matter how bad your day, you can look at this and say, hey, look at that dog on ice skates. Isn't that something? And making people happy is not a bad thing for a former shelter dog that was just hours away from being shuffled off this mortal coil.
He's a rescue dog. He was in a Salt Lake City dog pound, and he was on the list to be put down the next day.
And it was Benny's high-energy approach to everything that led Cheryl to train him to do tricks in the first place. But when the Las Vegas Golden Knights asked fans to make cheer videos for the team, Cheryl, who was a former figure skater, took the challenge.
I wore my skates, and he chased after me, and he liked the interaction that I was having with him on the ice. So on the way home, actually, I started to think, I bet you I could teach him how to ice skate.
And Benny took right to it, doing tricks and carrying around a hockey stick. But his best trick is how he interacts with others, especially children. Benny skates with children who are learning how to ice skate, and with special needs children who sometimes need chairs or support on the ice. Cheryl says he shows them that anyone, no matter what their style, can enjoy being on the ice.
They all have, you see, well, he can do it, and he doesn't skate traditionally, so, you know, they fit right in.
Benny helps people become braver so they can take on challenges. Because if you think you've seen it all, you haven't, until you decided that you too can be a Benny. In Garfield Heights, Roosevelt Leftwich, Fox 8 News.
Way to go, Benny. Coming up at 9 on the positive side, a New Zealand couple is claiming to have dug up the world's biggest potato. What they found exactly during one gardening day ahead. Many world records have been set over time, and they continue to be set. One New Zealand couple is setting the record straight, an unusual one. They claim to have dug up the world's largest potato, the potato weighing in 17.4 pounds. The current world record at the time was sitting at just 10 pounds. Wow, it is big. That's all the time we have for this evening. But before we go, we want to show you a dog that's bringing his skills to the court. Have a happy new year, everyone.